In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can make over $7,000 on activity books for kids.
Whose idea was this?
On Amazon KDP. Hello, my name's Ben McQueenie, and if you haven't been to this channel before, I make videos on how you can make a great passive income selling low content and no content books on Amazon KDP. And if that sounds like something you like the sound of, then please subscribe to my channel, leave me a like, and hit that notification bell. I thought it would be a good idea to have a look at a case study. A person who has made about 30 activity books for kids and is now making that great passive income. Now, I am going to talk about how this person has kind of built a brand around these books. But having a look at this case study reveals two very important things. And you'll find out if you watch the video. Watch the video. Also, at the end of the video, there is a little surprise for anybody who is interested. So let's have a look at this author now and find out what they're doing. So the author is called Samira Taj. Samira Taj. There she is. And she is making books for kids. Activity books for kids. And if we just click on the About section, this is her author central page. We can see here that she's looking like a Kardashian. But, you know, you've got the kind of, she's an amazing cook, so on and so forth. But, you know, she's kind of built a brand around herself for these kind of books. Okay, so she's got this Amazon central page, and if we scroll down, we can see the types of books that she is selling, and her bestseller there, or this is a bestseller, is the Maze books. But she's got 32 titles. But look, she's doing things like Maze books, Dot to Dot, Unicorn and Mermaid Princess activity book, you know, things like that. You know, look, we've got a Mandela book there, which seems to be off kind of audience, but never mind. Dot to Dot, first colouring book, so on and so forth, right? So what I thought I would do was go through all these books and have a look at how well they're doing, so we can kind of have an estimate of how much this particular author is making on these 30-ish books, okay? So what we'll do is we'll look at the first couple, her most popular ones. So this is the most popular one. This is the Maze. Maze is for kids, ages 4 to 6. Now, 4 to 8, should I say. Now, she's got good descriptions. Her covers are good, and her interiors are good. Okay, so let's have a look inside this book. And as we can see the different mazes on there, and as I say, they're looking pretty good. She's also got a website which again builds this brand, okay, and she's got some other books that she's got, so she's doing some cross promotion, so that's very good. Now look at how good she is using at keywords. So look, mazes for kids, Fort Wait is a keyword, maze activity book for kids is a keyword too. So she's got that in the title and the subtitle, so that's always a good thing to do. And the actual cost of these books are quite good as well. So she's making good profit, good royalty. Now, look at the inside of these this interior. So it's very high quality, which is good. You know, she's got some good A+ content here. And look at this. Certificate of completion. You can complete the book, you get a certificate of completion at her website. So that's pulling people to the website and swapping, you know. And look here, this is another thing as well. So this is A+ content. It's pointing to her other books, which people may be interested in. And, you know, you've got to note that it's all kind of kids from the age 4 to 8. You know, so it's one of those things where people, if they've bought a book, will go back and so on. Now, look at the bestsellers rank of this, 1,399, which I know is a very good bestseller rank. So the lower, the better, yeah. Again, this was only published in 2022, and we've got a video there of someone kind of showing what the book's about, okay? So this is, you know, quite a competitive niche, but look, you know, she's doing really well, isn't she? Okay, so let's just go back to the author page and take a scroll down a little bit further here. Okay, what was the next book on the list. So this is a dot-to-dot book. Okay, again, same audience, so it's still, the kids 4 to 8, but look at the keywords that she's using again. That's a keyword. Dot to dot for kids age 4 to 8 is a keyword. Look at that. Connect the dot puzzles. That's another keyword. Tracing practice. That's another keyword. And colouring fun for kids. That's another keyword. So Samira really knows how to use her keywords, doesn't she? She's very good at the old keywords. And, again, similar sort of very good quality on the inside of the interior. So the important things here are keywords, great covers, and great interiors, okay? And again, if you look at the bestseller rank down here, this is really good. It's 10,954. This is published in 2021, so this is a little bit earlier for her. But as you can see, it's again a very good book. Now, I'm going to kind of show you how many she's selling of these books in a bit when we go into the analysis bit. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you that, it's not all plain sailing. If we go down to some of her books that are less popular, we can see that, there's quite a lot that are not selling at all or selling very, very rarely. And that's the thing with KDP. This author has 32 books, but if you look at this one that she's got here, which again she published around 2021, the same as that other one, look at that, 5 million in books, which means that it's hardly selling any at all. So this is the thing. The point is, if you have got the 30 books, you might have a few that are selling really well, but then some that just don't sell. And it's the same with myself. Now I'd say probably 50%, even 60% of all the books that I've released, haven't sold as well. So anyway, so this is her website. And, if you go on the website that she's pointing you to and you click on books, it's got all these books which she kind of released, I believe, first. So these activity books, okay, and she's made like a bit of a series, yeah. But she doesn't have any of the new ones in, like the maze books and stuff like that, which suggests to me that she's set up a website in 2021 and she's put herself a little affiliate links in and stuff like that, which is all great practices. But look at this, 2021. So she set up the website, but she hasn't updated it since 2021. So, there's other things in here, like the email newsletter. But look at this, here's another thing which I find interesting. If you click on a Facebook page, look at this, 8 followers, 6 likes. Pretty dead, isn't it? So should we check her Instagram? Let's have a look at her Instagram. So if we go to Instagram, oh, look at this, 6 and 4. Let's go to Pinterest. Oh, and look at this. Sorry, I'm laughing at my theatrics. But the point I'm making here is that her website's pretty dead and her socials are pretty dead. So we'll talk about that in the conclusions later on. Okay, so this is activity book gold mining. Okay, so we're looking at Samira Taj. Samira Taj, she's got 32 titles. And look, she's got the number of titles making 3 figures a month is 7, which is pretty good, yeah? And she's got 1 title making 4 figures a month, okay? And the type of books she's doing is colouring book and activity books for kids. Now, I would even say kids from ages 4 to 8. That's her audience, and she's sticking to her niche. Mainly, she's sticking to her niche, which is an important conclusion for later when we talk about it. So we've got all these books here, with the latter 14 of them not really selling at all. Okay, so we're just looking at the top books, and as you can see here, we have bestsellers rank, the sales per month, and so on and so forth. So the way we do that is by putting in your bestsellers rank, and it gives you the amount of sales per month on TCK Publishing. And to get the royalty, we just simply put in how big the book is, that's the page count, the price, and it gives us the royalty. And with that, we can work out how much she's making per book per month, okay? So the Mazes for the Kids, the big one, the one that she was doing really well on, she's making $4,397 a month, which is more than probably more than all of her other books combined. Okay, so that she's got one big main hitter. Then she's got a lot of other books that are making kind of 3 figures a month, which is still pretty good, isn't it? And, as you can see, she's got a few of them. So, they all add up, don't they? So with this kind of bit, and look, if we look at the bottom as well, we've got some at the bottom here that are not doing so well. They are selling, but look, we've got one there that's only selling $8 a month. Do you see what I'm saying? But in total, if you add all these books up, these 30 books that she's got, she's making an estimated $7,479 per month, with the lion's share coming from that Maze book, okay? And it's only 30 or so books, 32 books, yeah? With half of them not selling at all. So let's go and have a look at the conclusions of what we can find from this then, right? So these are my conclusions from this, right? So the first thing is KDP is still very effective. I've put all these books were published in 2022. Well, a few of them were published in 2001. So let's just put most. most, spelt correctly, obviously. Okay, so, you can build up this sort of thing. All books are around $7 or $8. So the royalty is about $2 in each book. Okay, so your goal, I think, is to make $2 per book on these activity books. So sticking to a certain audience is better. So in this example, she's sticking to an audience of kids age 4 to 8. And if you go off this audience, you've got less likelihood of people buying within the brand. So all the books are 115 pages, which keep the royalties favourable. So anything higher than that, you're kind of losing royalties. But here's the 2 things. You don't need a website to be seen and to sell books. Yeah, you don't need a website. But what else we can also put is you don't even need socials. Yeah, they can help. Socials can definitely help. They help in my case. Yeah, but look, she's proven that you don't. Yeah. But what you do need, obviously, is good keywords. You need good keywords and or ads to get seen initially. Once you've been seen, then you need continuous sales to retain visibility and maintain a low bestsellers rank. If you've got a low bestsellers rank, you are seen by more people, and Amazon is favouring you because you've got a low bestsellers rank. Okay, so, you're getting shown in front of more people. Okay, so keywords and ads are important. Initially, yeah. This is to get your book going. Yeah, now you can continue ads afterwards, sort of thing. But keywords are also important. But when you get your sales, yeah, and you start to see sales, through good keywords and ads, and I put reviews there as well, because reviews are also important, which add to the, the validity of your book in terms of Amazon's algorithm. That keeps you seen, so it keeps you there. Yeah, so you want the sales, which you're going to get through a good interior and a good cover, but also good keywords. Okay, so these are the points that I'm making here for when you're making activity books for kids. Now, how do we get good keywords? Well, you need to go and get Publisher Rocket, because that's the best program for finding great keywords. Okay, so I'm just giving you an example here. So you go to the keyword search module there, and let's just type in, select books, and let's just type in, blah, 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 blah. What should we type in? Let's type in stress relief, because a lot of these colouring books are associated with stress relief. Okay, as you can see here, we've got the keyword, average pages, competitors, average price, monthly earnings, estimated monthly searches, and the competition score. So if we click all these orange buttons, it'll work out for us the estimated amount of searches that keyword gets and the competitive score. Now, Publisher Rocket makes it very easy to understand. Anything in red is a no-go. You don't want to go near a keyword that's got anything red in it, okay? Right? You want ideally 2 greens. Yeah, so if it's got really great estimated monthly searches and a great competition score, then it will be in green, and that's a good keyword to use. Yeah, green and yellows are good, and yellow, in my experience, are kind of okay. So I've done all this. Now if I filter this by searches, you can see here that it kind of brings all the great searches at the top, And look at that, stress relief candles. That's not what we want, okay? But look, stress relief colouring set. No, that's not really there either. But look at this. Oh, that's another candle. Look, journal for stress relief. Now look at that. It's got 3,000 searches and a 33 of competition score. So that would be a potential great keyword to use for one of your low content journals. And this is the power of Publisher Rocket. Okay, so look, there's another one there. Stress relief activity books, which is what this video is relevant to. Okay, so you could use that keyword as a title and get some great visibility. But look at here, very competitive, the red. We don't want the reds, yeah? Green, great number of searches. And I think if I go down, if I click on a yellow, I could potentially show you what the yellows sort of say. Look, reasonable number of searches. And, you know, the green ones are kind of, really great. Green is great. Red is bad. That's basically what you need to, and yellow is obviously just kind of okay. So that's the main thing that you want to take out of this for using Publisher Rocket for finding keywords. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to do is to bring you to the little surprise that I've got. Okay, so I have created a spreadsheet here, 250 of the absolute best activity book keywords for this kind of niche, for activity books, yeah? And I've pulled them from Publisher Rocket, yeah? With all the information that you need, and I've got 250 of them, and it took me a fair while to do. Well, actually, it took me a long while to do. But look, it's giving you all the best keywords to kind of to make your activity books. Now, look, I've even got here Ben's Guide to Keywords. So you've got the green and green is very good, or what I'm saying there. Yellow and green is good, and green and yellow is good, and yellow is okay, right? Now, what I'm going to do is if you want to grab this, then I'm going to leave it a link in my Gumroad shop, and you can go on there, and if you're interested in that, you can grab yourself a copy of that and use those keywords. Look, there's loads. There's bloody loads of them there, and you can use those keywords in your activity books. And there we go. That will give you a great start to your activity books, and hopefully you can start ranking them, and then be like Samira Taj. So go and check it out. Okay, so as you can see, making activity books on Amazon KDP is a fantastic way to make a passive income. You don't need to make hundreds and hundreds of books. You just need to have a bit of focus on what you're doing, and hopefully you will get there. If you found this video useful, please leave it a like, and if you haven't subscribed already, press that button too. Also, why don't you join our Facebook group? And if you've got any questions about any sort of publishing related to Amazon KDP, you can put your comments in there and I can get back to you, or the little community can get back to you. Now, if you have a look at this video, I think that you might find that useful as well. So why don't you go over there and take a look? And until next time, bye.